everyone, I'm Jen Allen. Thanks for joining me today for this Pilates workout using a yoga block and a mat. We will start standing, so you need a little bit of space around you, and a yoga block will be a great prop for this class. Also makes this class very, very challenging, and challenging is good. I always say to my classes, when things are hard, let that motivate you rather than discourage you, but also know that there's things you can do to modify the class to make it work for you, such as bending your knees, going down to your knees, elbows, shorter lever length. So feel free to add or take away anything from the class that you might need to make the class work better for you. Take the block and stick it just by your feet. There's different sizes of the block, tall, medium, and flat. I'm going to go with the tall one for now, but you can make that change at any time. And as you get started, just drawing the focus in and centering, using that concentration to feel the abdominals engage and brace the belly. Some deep breathing. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the legs. Just pull the shoulders back. And then take a big deep breath in. And as you exhale, swan dive with a bend in your knees and bring your hands to the block. Coming back up and forth, up and down, and coming down and softening the knees to the block. Engage, inhale. And exhale, swan dive to the block. And take that one more time. And engage, swan dive to the block. From here, push the chin forward, keeping the knees bent, elongate the spine, curl back in. Deep breath in. Swan dive back down, soft knees. Engage as you chin forward. Engage belly in and lift up. And going back and forth through those moves a couple more times. Elongate. Curl and lift, and one more time, down, stretch it forward, engage, pull in and up. On this next one, swan dive forward, take the right hand up to the side, bending the left knee, come back to center, stand up, lift, and come down, going to that opposite direction, and come back down, and lift up, and bring that arm to the side with a twist. Rotate and come back down, lift. And last one, come down, reach up, come back down, lift up. And exhale, come back down to the block. Putting both hands on your block with your chin forward. Bend your knees a whole bunch and take your right leg and touch it out to the side, shifting your weight into that left leg. Tap it back in and side. Now you can use your block for support, but don't rely on it necessarily for balance. Engaging your core, using your stable leg. And on this next one, take the leg to the side, lift it off the ground, side kick, back down and back in. 3 more of those, take it side, lift, down and tap in. 2 more, touch side, lift, down and in. 1 more time. Touch out to the side, lift, down and touch in. Take a deep breath in, lift up. As you exhale, swan dive forward, softening the knees. Shift your weight into that right leg with the left leg out to the side, chin elevated. And touch back in. Take it out to the side, touch. And again, don't rely on the block. Use it, but don't rely on it. Take it 1 more time, out and in. On this next one, touch side, lift it off the floor. Down and touch in. Out to the side, lift, down and touch in. Out to the side, lift, down and in. 1 more time. And in, deep breath in, lift up. Swan dive forward, bend knees. Lift the head slightly to lengthen your neck. Take the right leg and take the toe touching back and in. Shifting the weight to that left stable leg, and touch back, and touch in. 1 more time. Just like we did with the side leg, take it to the back, lift it off the ground, down and in. Take it to the back, lift it off, down and in. 2 more. Back, kick up, down and in. 1 more time. As you bring it in, take your knee and engage it even more. Taking that leg to a higher extension, extending both legs high. And then Shiva squat in, releasing to a bend in the knees. Extend and lengthen it out. And then Shiva squat, deepen it. 2 more, extend and lengthen it. And pull it in. And 1 more time, extend, lengthen. And pull back in. Take a deep breath in, stand up. And as you exhale, bring your hands back down to the block. Lift the left heel, and then take that toe back behind you to touch, and back in. Bending the right knee a whole bunch. And thinking about your posture lift through your chin and your neck. Now on the next one, touch the toe back, kick it off the ground, lower it, and pull back in. Touch back, kick back, down and in. 2 more, touch back, kick up, down and in. 1 more time, touch back, lift up, down and in. Stay in. Take your knee a little bit more into the chest, and as you lengthen, kick out of it, and pull back in and contract. Lengthen both legs straighter, lift, and contract, pull it in. 2 more, lengthen it out, contract and pull in, and lengthen through both legs, lengthen, 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 and contract, pull in, step down, take a big deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring it back down. Take the block into your left hand now, and take it to the side of you and to the forward of you. We're going to create this tripod type position, or a platform where you feel more balanced. If it's close, you're more wobbly. If it's side and forward, you have somewhere to shift your weight. So shift your weight now into the block and pick up your right leg. Find your balance, find the right place for the block, and then start to extend the arm up and the leg up, opening your hip to the side. Now just release back down, energy down. Push from the block up, from the floor out, and open up the hip socket. And pull back into release. And take a deep breath and open it up. Lift and lengthen, and pull back into release. 1 more. This time, as you get up to that high position, hold and really lengthen. Take the back leg, bend it, and then extend it. And bend it, and extend, and 2 more. Bend, and extend, and 1 more. As you extend this last long line, really lift from the block, up through the arm, up through the leg, hold, and release down to the floor. Bring the block back to center, leave it there, stand up, reach, and as you exhale, come down and place it in your right hand. Move the block now to the side of you and to the front of you, shifting your body weight into that block. From here, pick up your left foot and start to extend it higher, lengthening the arm and opening up the hip socket. And then let everything just release back down, energy low. Extend and lengthen out of it, and release back down. Find that focus point on the floor as you extend and open up the hip socket long and pull back down. And take it 1 more time. Lift, lengthen, reach, and pull back in. On this next one, lift, lengthen, reach, find that stable lift. And then just from there, bend your knee and straighten it. And bend it. And straighten it. And 2 more, bend and straighten. And on this last one, bend, and as you strengthen, really push from the block up through the arm, out through the leg, and release down. Bring the block to center, take a deep breath in, bring your hands into your heart and exhale. Good. From here, place the block underneath your right foot. So place it flat. Place the right foot on top of it. And really get the center of your foot right in there. We will be pushing into it to stand up. Bring your hands to the heart. just to get them kind of out of the way and center, and roll your shoulders back. As you push down with your right leg, take your left toe to the floor. So you're really working through the balance, that center of the pelvis, and then the nice posture. Step out now to a big squat to your left leg, and then come in and touch your toe. And squat, and touch your toe. Squat, touch toe. One more. Hold your balance right there with the toe to the floor, and just flex and point your foot. Flex and point. Two more. One more. Good. Now pull your knee up, find your balance, step out into that squat, push down with the block, come up, find balance. Don't rush the balance part. That's the focus point right there. Two more. Come up and find balance. And on this last one, come up, find balance, hold still right there. Touch your toe to the floor, bring your knee back up. Touch your toe to the floor, bring your knee back up. Two more, touch down, knee up, and one more time. Touch down, knee up, hold, and take your arms out to the side and find your balance. Take that front leg, extend from that knee hinge, forward kick, and knee comes in. And forward kick, and pull in. And two more, forward kick, pull in. Lots of work going on through the legs right here, and pull in, hold. Bring your hands back to the heart. Step back with that left foot and lunge. As you push down with your front foot, knee up. Step back, lunge. Push down, engage, knee up. Lunge. Push down, knee up. And one more time. Pull up. On the next one, lunge back, twist to your right over the front leg, come back to center, stand up. Step back, twist, center, stand up. Two more. Step back, twist, center, stand. One more. Stand and hold. Find your balance, take your arms out to the side. Take that left leg, kick it behind you as well. As it comes around the side, little helicopter, bring that right arm oppositionally forward, and then switch. And around the side, and oppositionally switch. Two more. Opposition switch. Ooh, one more time. That right leg is burning. And switch, and release. Step off the block, reposition the block underneath your left foot. As your foot steps right through the center, again, you want to feel that pressure of the foot where you can engage the leg and balance. Bring your hands to your heart. Push down with the foot and just your tiptoe to the floor. Step out, wide squat. Step in, touch your toe. Wide squat, lift up, touch toe. Wide squat, lift up, touch toe. One more. As you touch your toe, hold still. Just flex and point. Flex and point. Two more. And one more time. As you touch your toe, hold. Bring your knee up and find your balance. Step out to that wide squat. Push down with your foot. Come up, find balance. Step out, squat. Push and find balance. Two more. Push, find balance. One more. As you find your balance, focus, concentrate, hold. Touch your toe to the floor, pull your knee back up. Touch your toe down, knee up. Two more. And one more time. As you bring that knee up, take your arms out to the side. Open up the chest. And extend your leg forward kick and knee back in. And forward kick and knee in. Two more. Forward kick, knee in, and one more hinge kick forward and in. Bring your hands to heart. Step back into your lunge. Slowly push down with that front leg. Knee comes up to find balance. And step back and lift. and step back, and lift, and one last time. As you lift, hold. Now step back, add a rotation twist to the left, center, lift up. Step back, twist, center, up. 2 more. And one more time. As you come up, find that balance. Take your arms out to the side. Kick your leg behind you. Rotating that leg around the side. Bring the left arm forward in opposition of the leg. And then switch back. And then switch. And switch. 2 more. Switch. And switch. One last time. Switch. And switch. Beautiful. Come back down and relax your leg. Going into a wide plie squat. The block will be underneath one leg. So you want to look at the natural rotation of your foot. If the block's completely sideways, then the knee has to open, and that may be too much for the knee. So as you place your foot on your block at your natural angle of your plie squat, and then take your other leg and open it wide and drop into the wide plie. Let's bring the hands to center for now, and just go a little deeper, opening up the hips, and come back up a little higher. And go a little deeper, and then higher, and a little deeper, and higher. And as you stay deep, hold there. Take that left heel and just lift and lower. Find that center point. Anchor the right foot. And as you lift and lower the heel, take your arms out to the side. And as the heel comes up, reach arms up and open. Up and open. 2 more. Up. And on this next one, keep your heel up, arms up. With little pulses, down and up, down and up, and down and up. And let's do 2 more little pulses here. And 1 more. As you open your arms, lower your heel. Shift your weight into the left leg away from the block, and then come back to center. Do that again. Shift and center. And shift and center. And 1 more. Now shifting into the block side leg. Shift, push off the right, or off the left foot, center. Shift, push off, and center. Shift, push, center. 1 more. Now going from one side to the other. With your left leg, go side, go right through the middle into the right leg. Shift to the left leg. Shift to the right. We're going to add some arms. Right arm goes over. Left arm goes over. Right arm goes over. Left arm goes over. 1 more time on this leg. Shift. And last time, right there. Center, lift, step up off the block. Change your block to the other side. Remember to place it on an angle that's natural for your foot. Once your foot is on it, step wide into the right leg, and then drop into your pelvis, bringing the hands to the heart. Sink a little deeper into your hips and lift higher. Sink a little deeper, lift a little higher. Sink deeper, lift higher. This time sink deep and hold. Right heel, up and down. Up and down. Up and down. 1 more. Take your arms out to the side as your heel lifts up. Reach your arms high, open. Lift and open. Lift, and this time keep your heel up, arms up. Little pulses with the legs, pushing down and up. Pushing, it's amazing how much more work we get with that block under the foot. Everything comes down and open. Shift into the free leg, right leg, and come back to the middle, both knees bent. Do the same side again. So just shifting to the free leg and center. 2 more. You want to push to the straight leg. Push with it. Now go the other way. Push to the block leg. By straightening and pushing with your right foot to the block leg left. 2 more. Shift. 1 more time. Now, go from your free leg through the middle to your block leg. Do that again. And as we add those yin-yang arms, left arm goes over when you're at the right. Switch sides. Switch again. Switch again. Switch one last time. And finish towards the block. Bring the arms open, step off the block, and center. We're going down now into a plank sequence. Lots of plank work, and with the plank, hand on one block and hand on the floor, we will have to do it both sides. So this is where the class becomes pretty advanced. Lots of body weight as resistance, lots of planking. Remember, this would be a time if you need to modify anything. Drop to knees at any time, take a break at any time, and just do what's best for you. As we turn now to our plank position, place the block underneath your right hand and stick it right underneath your right shoulder. So you're lining the joints up. Once it's on your right hand, place the left hand to the floor. Make sure you always lift your head so that you're not collapsing your neck and the back of the neck is long. Walk your feet back to plank. Remember, anything can be done on its knees, just modify that position. With that right hand pushing to the block, rotate your pelvis towards your left so your right hip bone is angling towards the mat. And then just lower and lift. As you do that, give a little push up to the right arm. So you bend that elbow a little and push up. Take it again, lower the pelvis, lift it up, and let's go one more time. As you bring your pelvis back to center, bend your knees, pull back, and pull your hips back. We won't go to the other side yet. We'll continue another exercise here. Come up on the hands and knees. Drop your right elbow into the block. You have the option of being on your feet or one knee, which would be the right knee if you're going to be on your knee. And once your elbow is on the block, turn to the left and open up the left arm in a side plank. Bring that left hand down, and then now take your right hand, place it on the block. Drop to the elbow, twist to the left open, bring it back down. Remember, you can always put a knee down and hand here. Drop to the elbow. I do about 4 repetitions of every exercise. This is number 3, lift. One more time. And lift. Bend your knees, take a quick little break. Come up onto your hands and knees. Same hand right under the shoulder, other hand on the floor. Walk your knees back a little as we go into a tricep push-up. I'm going to do these on my knees. You're welcome to do them on your feet, but lower down into a tricep push-up. As you push back up to the top, come to your feet, take your left knee and cross it into the block. Lower your knees, tricep push-up. Lift up to your feet, left leg crosses under. Lower your knees, tricep. Pull the left knee across. We do this one more time. Drop to the knees, tricep. Up to your feet, cross the elbow. Now release your knees and pull back. One more exercise on this side. Come up onto your hands and knees. Shift the block now into a wide position, so when you do a push-up, you're doing it for the chest. Open the other hand. Again, you can do these on your knees or your feet. Drop into your chest push-up. Come back up. And take your left leg, kick it high. 3 more. Chest push-up. You can drop to your knees. Come up to your feet. Kick that left leg high. Chest push-up. Left leg kick. One more time. Chest push-up. And left leg kick. Bend your knees and rest. That completes that side. So now as we transfer to the other side, we need to repeat those exercises again. And that's what makes this class a little more intense. You've got a lot of planking and they have to be done on both sides. We only do 4 reps, and remember to modify anything you need to. Place the block on your left hand right under your shoulder. Bring the other hand to the ground. As you walk back into your plank or your knee plank, swivel your pelvis so that your left hip bone is aiming towards the floor. As you lower it down, Bend your left elbow a little and pull the hip bone up. And lower a little and push back up. So I'm doing a little push-up on my left arm as I use those obliques to lift and lower the pelvis. One more. Bring it to center, drop the knees, pull back. Come up to center. Place the left elbow on the block. Shift back either to your left knee or both feet. Rotate to your right, push down with your elbow, lift into side plank. Come back down and place your left hand back on the block. Go into your elbow. Engage, push into it, open to the side plank. Bring it down and hand to block. 2 more. Turn, lift, down and hand. Last one. Twist and lift, come down and hand. Bring your knees to the mat and give it a quick little rest. Preparing for a tricep push-up. So hands stay close. Again, you can do these on your knees, I will, or your feet. Push your pelvis forward. And as you tricep push-up, let the elbows hug your ribs. Push up, come to your feet, and take your right knee, cross it in towards the block. Knees down if you're going down, tricep push-up. Up to your feet, cross the knee, and center. Tricep push-up. Plank, cross, and center. One more time. Tricep push-up. Lift, cross, center, release, and take a break. One more exercise for the chest push-up. So widen the block out. Take the other hand wide too. Again, knees or feet, you choose. There are 4 of them. As you extend to your feet or your knees, push your weight forward and drop into a chest push-up. Right foot up. Chest push-up. Right foot up. Chest push-up. Right foot up. One more time. Remember not to drop the head. And right foot up. Bring your knees in and take a quick little break as you sit up. How are we doing? I love using the block for the plank work because it really puts the wrist at a really nice angle. Bring the block now to the middle and turn it the long ways. As you put your hands on top of it, you can put your hands off to the side or forward. Make sure there will be a time you lift your hand, that you push and anchor the other hand before you lift, or the block will lift up. So be aware of that as well. Again, you can always do these on your knees or your feet, but as you push into your block, come up onto your feet or knees, plank. Mountain climber, the right knee in, then your left knee in. Now push down with your left hand so the block is secure. Right hand reaches forward, circles around, place it on the block, and do the same thing with your left hand. Now pull your left knee into mountain climber, and then your right. But this time the circle is going to go with the left arm back, and the right arm back. Mountain climber, the right knee forward, then the left, and the right arm circles forward this time, and then the left arm circles forward. Now with the left knee, and then the right, and then the left arm circles back first, and then the right arm circles back. Now just drop your knees, pull back, give your arms a break, give your wrist a break, whatever you feel like you need to relax. Then as you come back up, place your hands on your block. Again, you can wrap your hands around the side or forward. Your knees are down in front of you. Push down with your arms so your neck is long. Tuck your toes and come up into a quadruped position, so not a plank. Swivel your knees to the right. Center. Hips high into a pike. Quadrupe. Twist to your left. Center. Hips back. Drop head. Lift head, quadruped. One more time to the right. Center. Lift hips, drop head. knees. Last time, so the left, center, lift hips, knees, and release. Go ahead and take a little break. Okay, good. The next one, we actually won't have our hands on the block at all. We'll have our elbows on the mat with the block underneath our sternum or chest area. So as you take your hands to the side of the block, your hands and elbows close by, you can again go onto your knees or your feet. But as you come into your plank, your block should be kind of under your sternum. Now lift your hips and bring your forehead to the mat in what we call the dolphin. Come back down and bring your right knee to the side of the right elbow in a Spiderman Crawl. Lift your hips, forehead to block. Lower the pelvis and take your left knee to the elbow. Lift your hips into dolphin, forehead to block. Lower the pelvis, right knee to Spiderman. Lift your hips, forehead to block. Lower the pelvis, left leg to Spiderman. And lower yourself down. Placing the block in the heel of your hand. So right there, squeeze it. Then take your body forward. And again, you can be on your knees or you can be on your feet. But you need to be in a position where you can lift your elbows in a bicep curl. Sometimes that works better if your elbows are a little more forward. So if you're struggling to bend your elbows, put your elbows a little more forward. Again, this can be on your knees or this can be on your feet. Choose your plank, lift your head. Squeeze with the heel of your hand and then do a bicep curl up and down, up and down. We're going to do 8 of these. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release. Sit back, reach your hands forward, and hopefully you're doing okay. The next work will have the block between the thighs. So it is still plank position. And activating the adductors as you squeeze the block between your legs. And I'm going to go through a sequence pretty quickly without a break, but you won't be in one place for very long. So be patient with yourself, modify anything you need to, and find the willpower to get through the sequence. Place the block between your legs and squeeze at the adductors. Place your hands underneath your shoulders and lift your chin. As you lift your knees up off the floor, walk back and squeeze your legs to the plank position right there. Now drop your knees a little, rocking to your toes. Back to plank, lift up hips to pike, and drop forward to plank. Bend your knees, quadruple. Push back through your heels, lift up through your hips, and back to center. Bend your knees, push back to plank, lift your hips, and back to plank. Last time, bend your knees, squeeze, push back, lift your hips, and hold there. From here, sit your hips back into your heels. I'm going to call this a squat. Hips high. Lower to plank, dropping the pelvis forward, lift up to the pike. Squat the hips back to heels. Lift the hips high, squeeze the block, lower to plank, lift back up. Squat back. Lift high. Forward to plank, and lift the hips. One more time. Sit back, up, forward, and hike. Good. From there, find your plank. Hold your plank and make sure your shoulders are pulling back. Lift your right foot up, down, sit the heels back, squat, plank forward. Lift the left foot, squeeze the block, set it down, pull the hips back, squat, and center. Right, lift the leg, down, sit back, and center. Last one. Left, down, sit back, and center. Bring your feet in a little closer. Squeeze the block. Take your right hand, touch your right shoulder. Then your left shoulder. And then rock the body weight forward and back. Left shoulder, or left hand to shoulder. Right hand, the shoulders shift forward, back. Right hand, left hand, rock. One more. Right, left, rock. Drop the knees and sit back. Keep the block into your thighs and sit over onto one of your hips. As you sit onto your hip, squeeze the block between your legs, come down onto your elbow. Place the other hand behind the back of your head with your elbow lifted. Pulling both knees from the front forward position up into the elbow, take it to the top knee first. In and down. In and down. In and down. One more. On the next one, aim to the lower knee. Right there and in. That lower knee, pull in. Lower knee, pull in. One more. This time aim right between and hold. Take your toes, touch down and up. Down and up. Down and up. One more. Down and up. Release to shift the hips to the other side. Keep the block between the thighs. Come down onto your elbow. Take the other hand behind your head with your elbow up. With your knees slightly in front of you, so a clamshell position, aim the elbow to the top knee first. And again. And again. Pull. And one more. On the next one, aim for the lower knee. And again, lower knee. And again. And one more. Now the next one, aim kind of right between the two knees and hold. From there, take your toes, touch down and pull into the elbow. Touch down, pull into the elbow. Two more. Down, pull into elbow. One more time. And up. Release and sit up. Coming now into a kneeling position. If you need extra padding on your knees, feel free to pad up the mat. But come into your kneeling position and hold your block in your hands tight. Now I can move my arms around and not feel much, but if I really push against the block, it's going to engage muscles through the chest, shoulder, bicep muscle. So as you come in with a 90-degree angle, push against your block and then reach forward. As you come in, push against the block and reach forward. And 90 degrees push, and it makes a big difference if you think about pushing the hands against the block. Now reach forward, and it's not a hinge, it's a sit back, kind of like a squat. Hips to heels. As you come up, 90 degrees push. Reach forward, sit back, 90 degrees push. Two more, sit back and lift. And one more, and really push your hands against the block, stay right here. Push up, down, up, down, up, down. One more, now pull down, up, down, up, down, up. One more. Place the block between your thighs. As you squeeze the block with your thighs, reach forward. Same thing, a squat, not a hinge. Sit back and up. Sit back and up. Sit back and up. Really push the pelvis forward one more time. As you push here, hinge back and open both arms to the side and reach forward, lift up. Hinge back, open, and here. Squeeze the block with your thighs, open, and come back up. And take it one more time. Open, and come back up. Now as you hinge back, open, stay there, squeeze the thighs, lift the arms high. Push the pelvis forward, squeeze the block, and just reach forward and up. Three more, forward and up. Two more, forward and up. One more time, reach forward and up. Sit up and bring it in. Take the block away from your legs, place it into your right hand. Set it to the side of you and place your right hand on the top of it. Lengthen your left leg out to the side. From here, bring the other hand up to your head. Now think about this move. I'm going to talk about before we do it. This bottom knee will come up off the ground. First of all, in order for that to happen, I have to have some anchors. And I have a whole class about the anchors. Push down with your hand, that's an anchor. but I need to also push down with this foot. So I need to push it against the ground. So elbow up, push down with your hand anchor, push down with your foot anchor, and just take your bottom leg, knee, and just lift it up and set it back down. You're going to get some inner thigh on the foot that's connected to the floor. You're going to get some arm work, and you're going to start to notice some abdominal and oblique work specifically. Now the next one, bring that same knee up, but pull it right into your left elbow and put it down. Push against your block, push against your foot, pull in and down. 2 more. Push down, engage, and up. 1 more. Now a little change on this next one. Pull your elbow to your knee, but instead of knee down, step back. 3 more. Step back. 2 more. Step back. 1 more. Step back. Bring it in. Good. Okay, transition now your hand to the left. Put your hand right on top of it. Get your joints right over so it's not too far out to the left, and extend your free leg. Place your other hand behind the back of your head. Remember that knee is going to come off. You need to have an anchor that pushes down before something else can go up. So your bottom foot and your bottom hand. Push down with both and lift that knee up and down. Push and lift and down. Push and lift and down. 1 more. Push, lift, and down. This time bring the elbow all the way up to the knee. Push, lift, open, down. Push, lift, open, down. 2 more. Push, pull, lift, and down. 1 more time. Push, pull. Okay, on the next one, elbow comes to the knee, but instead of the knee coming down, step back. 3 more. Step back. 2 more. Step back. 1 more time. Step back. Go ahead and come in. Nice job. Roll onto your back. As you roll to your back side, roll all the way down. Bring the block now underneath just your right foot. We'll be doing some bridge work. Hips will come up. So you want that foot pretty close into the hips with your hands at your side. As you push down with your foot against the block, lift up with your hips and take your left leg, or your right leg, sorry, I should say. So your block is under whatever leg you want to start with. Make sure you get them both. So I'm going to bring my right knee in, left leg. Lower the pelvis and push against the block to lift up. Lower and lift. 2 more. And lift. 1 more time. As you come up, lift and hold. Put a little space under this free leg. Toe goes down and toe goes up. As you keep your hip elevated off the ground and you feel that pressure of your foot against the block, just let that other leg move at 90-degree angle, and 1 more. Bring that knee really close into the chest and kick it forward. Contract knee to chest and kick forward. Contract knee into chest, kick forward. 1 more time. Knee to chest, kick forward, hold. Keep that left foot anchored, or whichever foot you're using on the block, and kick the right leg up and down. Kick up and down. Really lengthen the lever. Lift up and down. 1 more time. Lift up, lower down, bring the knee to the chest, release the hips down. Slide the block now under the opposite foot that you have not done yet. As you place that foot against the block, slide it in close to your hip and the other foot on the floor. Push down against the block and lift and elevate the hips. Then take the free leg and lift it up to the chest. Lower slowly down into the hip and push back up. Lower down into the hip and push back up. 2 more, lower down and up. 1 more time. As you come up, hold, put a little bit of space under that knee at 90 degrees and take the toe to the floor and back up. Toe to floor and back up. You've got 2 more to go. Toe to floor and up. 1 more time. Pull the knee now into the chest, and then kick the leg straight forward. Knee contract, belly into chest, and kick forward. 2 more, and kick forward. 1 more time. As you kick forward, keep your legs straight. Kick up and kick down. Kick up and down. You got 2 more. Kick up and down. 1 more time. Kick up, lower down, bring the knee into the chest, release your hips down. Take your foot off the block, bring it into your hands. Finishing now with a series of 5. It will definitely look different than the typical basic series of 5, but the concepts are there. Place the block in your lower leg and squeeze it, bringing the knees to the chest. Lift the chest, drop the eyes to the belly button so you can lift even higher. See how I get an extra inch? And bring your hands to the side of the legs in a tuck. Arms reach over your head, legs extend to a forward diagonal. Come around the side and lift and tuck. Reach and lengthen, around and tuck. So there's our double leg stretch. Reach, lengthen, and come around. 1 more. Reach, lengthen, and come around and lift. Lower your head. Take your block as we go into the single leg stretch, just definitely looking different. Place the block on your right knee or thigh. Place your right elbow, so the same side, and then lift your torso, eyes to belly button, contracting the belly by pushing your right elbow to the right, block to the right leg. Take the other hand by the side of your hip and bring that free leg into your chest. Simple, just kick it forward and pull the knee in. Same leg, kick forward and pull in. So this is typically the single leg stretch. And 1 more time. So this is definitely a variation of it. Now we're going to go into the single straight leg stretch by extending the legs straight. Kick up and down. Keep your hand by the side of your body. Kick up and kick down. Contract that elbow to the block and the leg to the block, and do this 1 more time. And lower, bring the knee in, release the block and the head. So you've done 3 of your exercises of series of 5, but we need to do it on the other leg. So left leg has the block, left elbow has the block. Lift your chest. As you drop your eyes, you can even lift higher through your shoulders. Put that pressure against the block, put your other hand at the side of your hip. Bring the knee into the chest, contract it, and then kick it straight forward. Contract in and forward. And 2 more. And kick forward. And again. As you kick forward, hold the straight leg. Engage and kick up and down. Elbow to block, leg to block. Lift the shoulders, look down at the belly, lift up. And you'll do it 1 more time as you kick that leg higher, lengthen lower, and bring the knees into the chest. The double straight leg stretch brings the block into the lower leg again. Extend the legs higher to the sky and take your hands behind your head to support elevated shoulders and relaxed neck. Push the feet forward, only go until your ribs feel like they're going to pop, and then lift back up. So we don't want the back and the ribs to pop. If they can stay closed, you can go lower and pull back up. Keep the shoulders lifted and the head off, but relax through the neck and breathe, and take this 1 more time. As you squeeze your legs against the block, lift up and pull your knees into your chest. Kick forward, scoop them up. Take that again. Pull the knees in and kick forward to scoop up, reversing this as you kick forward. Pull the knees into chest, kick up, and 1 more. And hold. Bring the knees to the chest, relax your head. Final move is the crisscross. So as you take the block from your legs, place it on your right leg, but place the opposite elbow to the block now. So you're crossing over with the hands behind the head. So you've got this crisscross position. With the free leg, pull the knee into the chest and extend forward. So it's very similar to what we just did, but your hands are behind your head and your block is crossed from the elbow to the thigh. 1 more. As you extend your legs straight out, hold. Now kick up and kick down. Keep the crossing. Ooh, this is good stuff. up and down. 2 more, lift up and down. And 1 more time, big lift, up, down, pull the knee in, and switch sides to finish. Place the block against your thigh. Bring the other elbow across to it. Lift up. Place the hands behind the back of your head so you're very rotated. Bring the free leg knee to chest and kick forward. Knee to chest and kick forward. Knee to chest, kick forward. 1 more time. Knee to chest and kick forward. Keep the leg straight. Keep crossing the elbow. Lift and kick higher and lower. Kick higher and lower. 2 more and you're done. Kick high and kick low. 1 more time. Kick high and kick low and bring it in. Good. Just kind of shake off the neck and the head. I'm going to have you do 1 more exercise since we have a little bit of time by placing the block in your lower leg. And this will be a nice finish. Place your hands now at the side of your body. Bring your feet slightly forward. Rolling up to a boat position. So as you come up from the floor to a seated position, squeeze the block against your legs and then lift up and hold. Take your toes, touch the floor, lift up, and then carefully roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Engage lift, squeeze the block, sit up. Take your toes, touch floor, lift, roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Come up, engage the boat. Take your toes, touch down and up, and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Last time, pull up, touch toes down and up. Now just the opposite. Extend legs higher, lower, 2 more, higher, lower, last time, and you really are done. Bring the block into your hands, reach it over your head, lengthen your whole body and stretch from the feet to the hands. Set your block to somewhere out of the way to your side. And as you bring your knees into your chest, grab hold of your feet and open up your inner thighs. A little bit of rocking from side to side. And as you rock from one side to the other, stay on one side, lengthen your bottom leg and bend your top one. Switch to the other side, bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. And going for 1 more. Bend and lengthen. As you bring your legs into your chest, rock yourself up to a seated position and open up both knees into your butterfly, releasing over the top. Shoot that chin forward and lengthen the spine from the tailbone right at the bottom of the hips to the top of the head, pulling your shoulders away. Reach the legs forward and open up your chest and your shoulders and even through your biceps. As you sit up, take your right leg, cross it over the left, wrap your left arm around it, twist to the side, and if you'd like a little more stretch, take that front leg and scoop it in. As you extend your legs forward, now take your left leg, cross it over the right, wrap your right arm around it, twist to the left, and if you'd like a little more stretch, take that bottom leg and tuck it under. Bring your body back to the middle, bring your feet to the floor, shift your weight forward with your hips up, shake the tension out of your neck, your shoulders, bend your knees a whole bunch, and then roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. As you bring it all the way up, bring those arms up and place them behind the back of your head, drop your right elbow and lift your left. Let the body swing forward, bend knees, and open to the other side, lifting your right elbow high, left elbow down. And bring it back down to center. Reach all the way up, reach up, look up. Take a hold of your right wrist with your left hand, give it a gentle pull. And lift up and change hands. Grab the left wrist with your right hand. And lift up. Interlock your fingers together, reach forward, palms together, drop head. Feel the push of your knuckles forward and stretch the upper back. Keeping your knees a little soft. Swing it like a baseball bat to the right. Swing it to the left. Bring it back to the middle, lift up. Open those arms, take a big deep breath in, and bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me today. Have a beautiful day. Come back and see me again. Check out all 110 videos on my channel. Try something new. Remember, your body is so much stronger than we give it credit for. Let hard things motivate you rather than discourage you. And come back to the channel often and repeat the exercises. I'm working this class throughout the whole week in my live classes today at the gym. So they won't just get it once. They'll get an opportunity to work on it again and again and again and again. So by the end of the week, those concepts have really ingrained into their bodies. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe to Fitness with Jen Allen. Leave me a comment. Give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you again soon.